This is it, the final video on the Border Bound SMP. In case you haven't known already, the Border Bound SMP is a something by something plot for which factions are created, allies are made, and wars are declared. That latter half was declared by the Beam Team the day the server started. Of course, I was confident we'd win, for I had one of the best PvP people I know, SnowwyDays. However, that thought process changed when the Beam Team teamed up with Kyoto, a team that included SnowwyDays and William Gaming, two of the best PvPers on Earth. So would the war work out for us or would it not? Would the Legion of Greatness thrive in bliss and prosperity? Only time would tell. It all started when my arch-nemesis BlehJester declared war on us, the Legion of Greatness, at the time known as the Pillaging Pirates, which was only populated by me, SnowwyDays, and Madquack. We already established why he did this in the first video, yet still we knew that we had some time to prepare before the final war started, which would probably be by the end of the server's existence. However, I had an ace up my sleeve. Sure, the Beam Team had manpower, but they had very few people. There was another faction on the server known as the Golden Crows, who had loads of Bedrock players. I knew that if I could team up with them, just with pure numbers, I could possibly beat the Beam Team in war. The beginning was more of a Cold War, an economical race of sorts. With wheat farms, pumpkin farms, farming, basically the agricultural industry was booming. But then, things got serious. The first two people on the server to get netherite armor were William and Snowy, just as we had predicted. Me and Snappy knew that if we wanted to win this war, we needed to get them on our side. But first, we had a nation to build. Snappy already built a huge tower to hold his pumpkins, but before that, it was just a weird cobblestone box. It wasn't long before we allied with another nation on the server, the Oaklandian Kingdom, later known as Oaklandia, which would soon become our greatest ally. And as previously explained, the Beam Team tried to overtake us in our main economy, which was wheat. But with the help of Ignited and a Muffin Lad, we prevailed and won the second wheat race of the server. Because of this, SnowwyDays gave me ownership opportunities over the Legion of Greatness. See, under his leadership, the nation didn't really thrive, but under mine, it became a force to be reckoned with. Under this promising new wheat economy, people were moving into the town as if it had gold. Because of this, a settlement was created, meaning that we had people to help us fight. After a few fairly peaceful weeks, tensions between the Legion of Greatness and the Beam Team started to strain. You see, the reason why the Legion of Greatness was simply better than the Beam Team is because my people had what's known as free will. Under the Beam Team, people were forced to take orders under the ruthless dictator that was BlehJester. This was the reason we had to fight. That is when Paula informed me of a giant bomb they were making. She would not say why, but I had a guess that they would explode one of our main sources of economy, the SnowwyDays Tower. I informed this newfound information to Snappy, and we knew we had to get started on our own bomb right away. This was the beginning of an arms race. That is when I remembered just the gravity of this situation. I needed to recall what the flag of the Legion of Greatness meant. The blue for the Pillaging Pirates, the yellow for the Golden Crows, and the green for the Oaklandian Kingdom. I knew that if we were to lose, this would be the end of democracy as we know it, and a rise of autocracy would fall upon the border-bound server. I knew that if I explained this to Kyoto, maybe, just maybe, I could get them to join our side. I also issued SnowwyDays as the main general of the nation. We were about to be sent to war. The first thing we did was issue the draft. I knew that if we were going to war, we needed our citizens to help us fight. Made sure Snappy issued each and every one of our citizens a fully enchanted set of netherite armor and weapons. just to fight against the Bean Team. That's when we remember the atrocities caused by the Bean Team. All the horses we've lost, all the citizens that were killed just because they associated with the Legion of Greatness. I knew we had to get closure. Because of all these atrocities, I hung the Legion of Greatness flag half-mast and tried my best to convince Kyoto to team up. They said yes. The day of reckoning came quicker than wind. I placed the war flag of the Legion of Greatness high in the air, but unfortunately I could not make it to the grand event. I knew I could put trust in the Snowy and William Gaming. This was the end for the Bean Team.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ. What is this, Technoblade? Oh my god.
Little did we expect. Bleh did little networking and instead brought an army of wolves. But William and Snowy destroyed his army in a timely manner. Eventually we finally had power over the Bean Team. Bleh came to me asking for peace and mercy, but I knew the only way to gain peace was to rid of the autocracy for world prosperity. The gravity of this war was finally over. I remembered the friends I made along the way, and the networking included in making these allies. Without the Bean Team, we thrive. And so it was, BlehJester finished off the war with an explosion of his own bean.